and welcome. I am Nicole Arrington coming to you from Helena, Montana with Big Sky Cards, and today I have a gorgeous Z-fold card to show you using the Pretty Pumpkin bundle. So we'll go ahead and get started. I'm going to set some of these things aside that I will be using throughout the card. Look at these. Look at the detail on these. And I love how these like kind of pop out and give them the texture that they just need. It's so very nice. So let me get some pieces that I've got going on here. So I'm going to set these aside. So I've got a piece of pumpkin pie cardstock. It is 4 1/4 by 11. And so what I am going to do with this cardstock is I'm going to score it with my cut and score. But I'm going to score at 2 3/4, and then 5 1/2. Okay, so that then I can fold those down to get that accordion style going. Then in addition, I have another piece of pumpkin pie. So you get that double Z going. That's 3 1/2 by 9 3/4. Okay, and again, I will score at the 2 3/4 and 5 1/2. Okay, so I need to score at the same as over here. Well, actually, you can do a lot of things. You could make any one of these longer or shorter, but what has to be the same are those two middle pieces. You can't even see these score marks here, but basically what I'm trying to demonstrate is those two middle pieces, they have to be the same length, otherwise it doesn't give your card that right dimension and they don't fold up flat and all that other jazz. So that's like the critical point to making the double Z cards. So I'm going to take this larger piece and I'm just going to fold it in half and fold it in half again. So this one, I really didn't have to score. It just makes for prettier lines. But this one, I kind of had to score. I don't know how to get away with not scoring on this. Okay, but those 2 3/4, one goes one direction, the other goes the other. Okay, so that when you put them together like this, they do that nice accordion Z folding. So with not much else to do, but to continue to make our card, I have some designer series paper here. It comes from, I put it here. It comes from the Pattern Party designer series paper that you can purchase when you get like that 10% back rewards. I absolutely love it. On one side, you've got all these colored pretty patterns. A lot of rainbowy colors. I just love all those rainbows. But also some other pretty colors and patterns and textures. And then on the other side, you have all sorts of black and white, which with the blending brushes and stuff that we're emphasizing right now in card making, you can take them and take your blending brush and make any color you want, which is, I don't know, in my opinion, really nice. So I'll just put that out there. So I have grabbed some of that designer series paper from this, and I am going to adhere these down to my back side of my Z-fold. This larger piece is 5 1/4 by 4 inches. Oh my goodness, I got sequins here. Don't even know where they came from. Alright, so I'll attach these, and then I have two pieces that are the same, and they are 4 by 2.5. And then another 2.5 by 4. Then I'm going to go ahead and take this and I'm going to glue it down like this. So when I kind of pull this out, these will kind of fold in on each other. So what I need to do is just put a little bit of glue on this side, and on this I can fully coat it in glue. Okay, but I don't want to fully coat this side because it might be in that gap and then my thing won't close. But we should be okay. Just line it up like so. Okay. And it folds in and out so gracefully. Okay, so this is that portion right here. They have to be the same. Whatever we do, those have to be the same. So if we want to make our piece of cardstock shorter, whatever, you know, if we only want it to come back to here, we can, but these middle pieces have to be the same length for it to work nice and swell. Okay, then from here, I've got some Granny Apple Green to go out to kind of match that designer series paper. Let's see. This is 4 by 3.25, and then these are 3.25 by 2.5. Okay, they have been run through the cut and emboss machine using the Tasteful Textile 3D embossing folder. I really like this folder. Just gives, you know, your card just another layer. And it's just a hint. Okay, so I'm gonna do that and glue each of those sides in. I have done it to the center one, although in future I might recommend not doing it, because this is where I'm gonna put my panel, so you can write to somebody, to make your greeting. I'm trying to pick up a piece of white scrap. So this is the panel, and so that texture might affect your writing, and or else, you know, you can always put your message back here. But I don't know, maybe I don't want to design it. I'm going to design it that way. Okay, so my panel is 2.25 by 3 inches. I'm going to put it there. Then I need to do some stamping to get my other stuff. I do already have pre-cut a pumpkin die that I'll put back there, but you know, give me a moment. Okay, so now I need to do some stamping and coloring and die cutting and all that. I'm gonna actually punch this. So I got the lovely labels punch here, and I'm just gonna take this. This is 1 inch, I think, by about 3 inches. I'll check the length here. Here we go, a check. We are just shy, or it's 3.5. long, but it'll shorten down once I punch it out. Okay. So I've got that. And what I'm gonna do is stamp my phrase on there. And I am using from the Pretty Pumpkins bundle. If friends were like pumpkins, I'd pick you. That's not as nice as... Excuse me. Okay. Get that. Clean off our stamp. And then, piece of scrap here. I've got some pumpkins and some pumpkin leaves, both of which I will die cut, but before I die cut them with the coordinating dies, I'm going to color them. But I got to clean off my space here. I'm cleaning these off. And in addition to that, I'll be right back with my markers. Alright, I am back. Just cleaning off a little. And we are going to color these pumpkins. And I've got my pumpkin pie dark. And hopefully that'll work for that pumpkin. Then I'll come in with my pumpkin pie light and get some shading going. Get this all going. I'm always surprised at what you can do with these blending markers. I was just going, ooh, not another thing to purchase. But really, I've had such a great time with them. And I think I'm going to get a little bit, ouch, excuse me. Give that pumpkin a little pizzazz. Let them kind of bring in and blend together. Sometimes I just don't find coloring that relaxing, but right now it is just working for me. That's what I gotta say to that. But note, you can see I was going to use this for something else, but note, please note that when you use blends, they run through to the other side, so don't plan on that back side being at all of any use. Okay. And I can tell you I have no art training, but they always seem to, the blends seem to work quite nicely. So I will just kind of accept. Next, I think we're gonna do the pumpkins. I'm grabbing another green. And I am going to use Old Olive on my stems. I just want a slightly different color from the leaves, I think. What's the worst that's going to happen is I'm going to go, ooh, I don't like that. And then these soft curlies. Okay. Just in here, I missed. Oh, I should have used dark. That doesn't look right, but we can fix that problem. Okay, and then I have Granny Apple Green. I'm just going to use the dark here on the insides. And then some of that lighter color here. And I can see all the things that I missed and my mistakes. For example, back here. This is the back side of the pumpkin. But it's going to turn out all right. So that's all that matters. Okay, and the last little thing I've got is that flower. And then I've got Daffodil Delight, dark. We'll get that inside. Followed up by some light. Okay, so just like that. Then, what did I do with those dies? Oh, here they are. So I will run these through the die machine. Like that. And like that. Okay, when I get over to my cut and emboss machine, I'll put a little piece of washi tape so that these don't bounce around and I get the wrong thing cut up. I've bought those precision plates, but they seem to jump around still, so the magnetic dies just don't seem to quite work as well as just a piece of Post-it that holds them down, or some washi tape, or Post-it tape, but we will be right back. Alright, I am back. Oh, you don't want to see my lap. Let's see, we'll back that up a little. Okay, as you can see, I just used a touch of washi tape that I just have tons of it lying around that I don't use. And I just tack them on so that, again, it doesn't bounce. And you Wasted all that time stamping and cutting for no purpose. Okay, so I can do kind of the final assembly. I'm going to take a little bit of ribbon. This was the Forever Greenery trim combo. And I am going to take some of this gold cord. I might actually have some already open. Let me go check. But this was on the clearance rack. And I thought, well, you know, I can't turn down a good deal. So we're gonna use some of that here, and let me go check if I got some. All right, I am back. Got something here that's like that, this golden trim here. So I'm gonna just go ahead and use it so I don't have 12 of these things on the go, because I hate nothing more. As you can see, I even have a problem here with it all tied up and messed up and all that. Okay, there we go. So I am gonna take and make a couple little bows. This is going to be part of my little trimming. A little bit of trim. So there's one. I gotta cut that other stuff because it's a little ragged. And then I can have a second. That. All right, and let's go ahead and assemble. So here on the inside, I'm going to glue this gorgeous little pumpkin that has been die cut using the pumpkin dies on the inside here. And it was die cut using pumpkin pie cardstock. Then I am going to get just a really small one of my mini glue dots. And there I'm just going to tuck these, because this isn't very big, and I'm going to attach that to there. And then on the front here, I'm going to put this cute little pumpkin that we colored out right here along no, shoot. Maybe. Nope, I don't like that. Should have looked before I did that. But just like that. Gives it that cute little thing. And then my phrase is just going to go right here across the front. If friends were pumpkins, I'd pick you. I'll put that right here. Oops. Just under my pumpkin. Let's get that under there. Okay, just like that. And then I'm going to put that little bow right there with another glue dot. Be nice if I could get like half of one. Half of a mini glue dot. I mean, tiny, tiny. You can also use the liquid glue. I just am not patient enough to let it dry. Okay. And voila. Look at that. Oh, don't you think somebody would just love to get that? I mean, you can dress this up for a birthday card or a thank you card. I mean, but that's just special. Somebody special is getting that. Or again, Thanksgiving, because that's coming up. It's very, very right in that theme. So there we go. I would like to thank you guys for watching this video. If you liked any of the items I demonstrated, and or else you just need some cardstock, please shop my online store. That link is provided below. With additions to that, could you give me thumbs up? That helps my search ratings on YouTube. And then, please feel free to leave comments. I really like them, as well as, it also kind of tells me if I should bring more videos using certain things or not. And then in addition, if you have any questions, you can put them in the comment section and I will get back to you. And or else you can email me at bigskycards@nicole@gmail.com. Also provided below is a shopping list of everything that I used. So that is down below. And at the very bottom is the dimensions of how to make this card, to replicate it. And and the last thing I have to say is you can check out my website, bigskycards.com, where you could find this card kit. This as a card kit. You would get it as a set of 4, and you need glue and markers, and maybe scissors. But you don't need dies, stamps, cutting machines, embossing machines, all that other stuff. So, it's very simple card making for those that don't have the time, energy, financials to get into all of it, but you still want to be able to create these awesome crafts. So that was bigskycards.com, and happy card making. Bye.